Hello, I'm Mike Vinarsik, and I'm the MC for this year's INCOSE International Symposium, held for the first time in Detroit, Michigan. Today I'm speaking with Carla Bailo, who's the president and CEO of the Center for Automotive Research. We'll be discussing items related to systems engineering and automotive manufacture, production, and disposal. With that, Carla, would you care to say a few words about the Center for Automotive Research?
Yes, hi. Thank you so much for having me in this interview. And the Center for Automotive Research, we're a 501c3 nonprofit, and our mission is really to support the sustainability of the automotive and mobility industry by producing class-leading research that will give them a toolkit to navigate the waters of the future, which are pretty choppy at the moment.
And Carla, what do you see as the key takeaways that the audience can expect to hear from you as part of your plenary?
Well, I'm gonna start talking about the state of the automotive industry, what's driving quick change. I mean, this shift to electrification is happening, for those of us who've been in the industry a long time, almost overnight. And then, of course, connectivity and autonomy. Also, a focus on the consumer experience, the customer experience, because that's why they're buying the car today. They're not buying it because it's fun to drive. They're buying it because of the experience that product provides. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit about affordability of vehicles. Fundamentally, there's a lot of people now we've priced out of the market. So the need to have more equitable mobility solutions. Think about ride sharing, car usership versus car ownership. But when you think about that, the impact to systems and the way you have to think is very, very different. The ability to have the right product at the right time with the right propulsion system, when you think about how the system is going to just make that happen seamlessly for the consumer, because you're not going to make the consumer change to a ride-sharing model or a usership model versus an ownership model unless it seamlessly integrates into their life. So if you think about that and how that needs to be a systems approach versus the old, you just buy a car and you use it how you want, it's night and day. And then the third thing I'm going to really talk about is recyclability at the end of the day. When you're looking at these products with a shorter life cycle, because they're going to be running all the time in a usership model, the life cycle is going to get shorter. We're going to do a lot of over-the-air updates, but there will come a time when you're simply going to have to refurbish the product because certain elements are going to wear out sooner than others, kind of like an airplane model. So if you think about that, how to update the interior and update the electronics, but keep the body relevant, and how you need to assemble and disassemble for that. And then those parts that are in high usage, you need to be able to recycle those. So you need to have a thought from the very beginning regarding the types of materials that are going in, that they come from renewable source, and then they can be recycled at the end of life. It's automation, it's reuse and recyclability, and it's new ride services. Those are the 3 points, and how systems engineering can really help us make that transition.
Well, that concludes our interview with Carla Bailo, and I look forward to seeing you in person down at the INCOSE IS in a few weeks.
Same here. Thank you so much.